Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a little bit to talk about. I know this probably might come across as bad news to many of you, and you might even come across as sad or upset, but I'm gonna be quitting Wildcraft. This is probably more than likely gonna be my last Wildcraft video, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who stuck around, everyone who subscribed. I hope my videos that I did film helped with anything. It's just, I don't feel good about playing the game anymore. I got on today to film a video because I said I'd film a video this September, and I was going to hold to my word, and so I got on, and first thing I saw was the game had an update. So I'm like, oh hey, what's this update? Let's check it out, let's see what this is, right? The game added a bunch of mystical animal skins, more of them, which I already wasn't too happy with the additions of them. Like, the rarity is one thing, but when you actually make them mythical creatures, I just don't feel too good about it. Not just that, it's the fact that, honestly, how do I put it? For example, the new rank, they call it Wild Spirit, and I really don't feel good about it. It just doesn't make me feel comfortable with the game. The game doesn't even feel the same as it once was, you know? Back when I first played, long ago, it was just 3 characters. The wolf, the fox, and the lynx. And you might be like, well, yeah, we know that. Well, if you knew. If you didn't, well, yeah. But the game was much simpler back then. It wasn't some crazy game that felt money hungry. It was like an experiment of a game. And it felt like something new and friendly to all players, but the game, I feel, has kind of gone down the deep end. And I say this because, well, one, I used to love the game. I played it quite a lot, and I got my reputation up by abiding by the rules of the game, reporting players who broke the rules, anything like that, you know, because I wanted to make sure everything was good. And for the most part, I did. And I even had Wild Club for a while, which, if you check, that's $6 a month, and I was spending $6 a month. To be honest, I ended up regretting it, and I stopped paying for Wild Club. I've explained this story in the past, but to those of you who don't know, I quit paying for Wild Club because they just didn't. I tried to contact Turbo Rocket Games because they wouldn't let me save my game data to the cloud like you're supposed to. The game wouldn't. And so, if my tablet broke, all of my work would be gone on the game. And since all my videos were of this, I would have lost everything. And I know that might sound pretty bad, but I decided, since they never replied to my emails and they didn't seem to care to help me, some little YouTuber who makes videos on their game, I decided I'd stop paying for it. And things only got worse when they added the Wild Pass, right? Which bothers me because the Wild Pass, if you want to get all the items, you have to pay for the second tier, and it just feels greedy, like they just want money off of you. And it's not even to mention they added like the whole mythical new island thing. I'm not even gonna check it out. I don't feel comfortable with it. But to put it simply, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been here through my, I guess, journey as a YouTuber. making these videos. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, commented. Thank you to everyone who's just watched the videos, you know? It means a lot considering I never ever thought I'd end up with videos with thousands of views. I thought I would just be some small YouTuber, you know, getting about, I don't know, 100 views max on a video. And so it honestly feels very awesome to know that I built a community and people actually wanted to, I guess, be part of it. And I know it might sound kind of silly, but I became friends with a lot of the community I built, you know? I enjoyed hanging out and playing games like hide and seek in Wildcraft. That was like one of my favorite videos. And I loved all the time to see the comments of people saying, "Oh, I was in that video with you. Oh, I was here or there." And it was awesome. And then it was also awesome to see all the people who wanted to make fan creations and everything. And I know I made a lot of mistakes in the past with maybe being a little bit rude to people, but I was a little bit more immature back then, didn't know how to reply to comments. So I might have been rude to a few people, and if by any chance any of you were the people I was accidentally rude to in the comments, I'm sorry. I probably should have worded a lot of the things I said better, but nothing I said back then was meant to be rude or hurtful. It's just, I wasn't very mature. I was learning still a lot of things. But I'll say this, is that, yeah, I don't feel comfortable with playing the game anymore. And I just want to thank everyone who was here. And yeah, I guess from here, I don't exactly know where I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna be moving on from Wildcraft. It'll just be a past memory to anyone who remembers, but I'm not gonna delete my videos or hide them. They'll still be up. You can still watch them if you feel like it. But I'm going to start working on new projects, looking for some new things to do. For one, I'll put an image up on the screen probably. I have my PC, and I have a lot of games on there that would be great to film, and I don't know if any of you guys are willing to watch anything other than Wildcraft. It's up to you if you stick around or if you leave. It's all up to you. But I plan on possibly filming some Roblox videos, as well as maybe... Here's the thing. I put Studio in my YouTube channel name because I never planned on being just a Wildcraft YouTuber, you know? I want it to be a YouTuber, but not restrict it to one form of content. And so, to expect from the future, here's just some things to maybe expect. For one, I'd say you can probably expect some videos on different games. I might be making some videos on the game Scrap Mechanic, if you've heard of it. Slime Rancher 2, that's a very nice game. It's beautiful. And there's a couple other neat games I'd love to film someday, as well as Roblox. But alongside games, I'd honestly start to just like to make videos of things I do in my life, maybe. Like, I don't know, like, would you guys want to see how to build a wooden sword? Like, in real life? Not like an actual sharp sword or anything, but like take a couple pieces of wood, make them look like a sword. Like a prop sword, you know. Like, I don't know what you guys will stick around for, if you even want to stick around, but if you do, there's always the option. If you want to unsubscribe, that's fine. Understandable. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been here. Thank you to my friends. Also, that one person who, their channel name was T-Bone or something for a while, they commented on a lot of the videos. They ended up joining the clan on Wildcraft. I want to give a big thank you to them, because whenever I saw their comments, I don't know, it was like, there was quite a few people, but they're the easiest name I can remember, because, you know, T-Bone is like a steak, and a steak is an easy thing to remember. I'm sorry if that sounds bad, but seeing comments from all of you guys, such friendly, positive comments all the time, I really couldn't have asked for better, I guess, viewers and people to comment. And I guess, to put it simply, I'm just thankful for everyone who's been there. And yeah, so I guess starting soon, I'll be taking new steps. I might try to learn over the next few years 3D animation. Don't know how that'll go. If it goes well, which I hope it does, when I try to learn, is I hope I can someday make my own show. And that might not sound like much, right, to make my own show, but I've always had stories in my head, and I've always wanted to do something with it. But when you're restricted to something like Wildcraft, there's only so much you can really do. And like I said, I loved Wildcraft. It was a great game, but it's not the same anymore, and I don't feel comfortable with playing it. So I guess how I'm going to move on from here is next month I'll try to at least get 4 videos out. Progression videos, to put it simple. I'll make sure to get my computer figured out, and I'll start posting things. In the community post, I'll try to post there more often to anyone who looks at that, whether it be art or really anything, right? I'll just post it. You guys can feel free to chat, and I'll start putting a link to my Discord server if anyone's old enough and wants to join. It won't be in this video, but once I start posting videos from my computer, it's much easier to edit and add links to things. So in the future, I'll have a link to my Discord server if you feel free to join. It's a peaceful place. We don't allow swearing. I'm also looking to hire moderators. Sadly, I can't pay anyone, though. I don't really have much money to pay people with, but if people want to join, be part of the community, that'll be an opening in the future. And yeah, I just want to thank you all for, I guess, everything that you've just allowed me to see that, there's awesome people out there who want to support a small creator who doesn't even know what he's doing half the time. And I guess to leave this off on a good note, thank you to everyone, again, who's been here since the start. If you were here from the stop motion videos I made way back, when you saw that 2021 when the 1 was drawn backwards, it's been 3 years of YouTube. We're coming up on 4 years soon. 4 years of YouTube. And I just can't believe it. And I just want to say, you've all been a great community, and I hope if you want to, you'll stick around, and I'll try to be more readily uploading content. Feel free to leave suggestions of things you'd like to see or possibly watch me do, but I will let you guys know ahead of time. I do have a few restrictions, so I can't film games that have magic, blood. If it's a little bit of blood, maybe, but like a lot of blood. I'm not going to film games with a ton of extreme violence, and I'm going to avoid games with swear words, and I'm also going to avoid games with zombies, depending on how the zombies are, of course. Now, the reason I want to do all this is to take steps to be a family-friendly channel, because I'm going to be honest, lately on YouTube, I find it kind of heartbreaking when creators I watched growing up, their channel was amazing, but as they got older and their channel grew, the creators either became more foul with their language and their gameplay or actions, or overall the channel became really kiddie, overly kiddie. Which, if I make a channel, right, or keep this channel going, I just want to keep it real with all of you. You know, tell you guys the truth, what's going on. And so, yeah, and also I'm sorry if the audio quality's bad or good or I don't know what. I got a new microphone and I don't know how this is going to turn out. So, I just want to say thank you again to everyone. You've all been literally probably the best community I could ask for, because I've only ever had like 2 hate comments, and I'm just gonna be honest. Thank you to you guys who sent hate comments too. I love reading all the comments, whether they're good or bad. They make me smile. Even if you're trying to be rude and insult me, it makes me smile, because even though you see it as probably being rude, I see it as you cared enough, even if it was rude care, to leave a comment on my video that I could see and read. And so, that clearly means you had something to say, which, in my opinion, is better than nothing at all. So, thank you to everyone who's made my time being a Wildcraft YouTuber great, but this is the end of an era, and I'll be moving on from Wildcraft. Maybe someday I'll be able to do some collabs with my friends on other games, and maybe someday I can truly be some great content creator like some of the better content creators out there. Like, just, I know I say like and end a lot, but that's just because I'm always nervous. I don't know what to say always, but to wrap this up, since it's getting pretty long, it's almost it's already 17 minutes, almost 20. I just want to say one channel that has been really kind of inspirational lately. Like, I really like it, and I would recommend you guys go check it out. You've probably already seen him. He's famous, pretty much. I'd say Ryan Trahan. He's really a motivational YouTuber. He's honestly been one of my favorite YouTubers, because he started off in a place where he wasn't the friendliest to watch, but I'm gonna be honest, I watch his videos now, and most of them are always pretty clean and wholesome and family friendly, and but he doesn't overly make it kiddie, and his videos feel real. They don't feel like they're all just a stage play like some other YouTuber videos. I'm not gonna go into names, because let's just be honest here, most big YouTubers get like that at some point, and I'm not gonna say it's wrong, because that's their way of making money, and if it makes you money, they gotta live somehow, and it's their job. It's their professional job. But I just want to say again, thank you, everyone who stuck around. This is going to be an end of an era, and just stay safe, have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the next video, whenever that comes out. So, yeah, bye.